Some tom sauce, look at this amazing consistency. You can buy one shawarma for 200 hryvnias, or for 200 hryvnias you can make a whole mountain like this, a shawarma salad like this. Easy, quick, delicious, let's go. Hi everyone, you're on the Ida na Ogne channel. I want to show you a salad. I've wanted to show it for a long time. Let's say it's a shawarma salad. Yes, it sounds strange, but it's delicious. So let's get started. First of all, we make the sauce, the shawarma sauce. I'm showing you that very sauce, the one they all make but don't want to say what it is. You can find a ton of recipes on the internet. They put all sorts of things in there, lemon juice, herbs, but actually it's very simple. There's no lemon juice, no herbs, basically nothing special in it. Let me show you. You need garlic. How much should you use? Good question. Just add it to taste. You can add more, you can add less. It's really up to your taste. Take a blender, an immersion cup, and put this sauce in there. Oh, I mean not sauce, sorry. I meant garlic. Now take the eggs and pour them in here. Specifically the egg white. We don't need the yolk, only the white. Actually, you can make it with the yolk too, and it will taste good, but in the original it's white. They use only the egg white. Add some salt, then pour in the oil and start whisking. This isn't mayonnaise. It doesn't look like mayonnaise. It doesn't taste like mayonnaise at all. It's very delicate, neutral, a garlic sauce. I think it's called Lebanese toom sauce. That's how they make it. It's delicious, but you won't hear about this in shawarma places. And pour it in. Bring it to the thickness you need. See how it's turning out now? I'll blend it a bit more and we'll get this thick mixture with them inside. A gently white sauce, that's it. By the way, there's no light. I got power from the station, by the way. Huge thanks for the station. I started saving up for it a year ago and finally managed to get one. By the way, there's a post in Telegram for anyone who's planning to buy one. I know it's a problem right now. I talked about all the pros and cons there. Just so you know guys, for the sauce, it's simple. Blend the egg white and garlic a bit, then slowly pour in the oil while mixing until it thickens. You could add more oil to make it even thicker, but it's already thick enough for me. This is the real sauce. Don't listen to anyone if they show you something different. First of all, you can see when he's making shawarma. Here's the guy making shawarma. He wraps it up, spreads the sauce, and there's fat on the hot surface. It's easy to see that there's fat in this sauce. Because it's on a hot surface, nothing sticks, it just gets toasted. That's why your wrap turns out like this. So that's the real shawarma sauce. That's it for the sauce. Now we'll start slicing. Should you add onions? Personally, I like onions in shawarma, but if you don't have to. Some people dislike onions, but I enjoy them. I'll take one medium onion, slice it into strips, and add it in. By the way, this recipe can also be called lazy shawarma. We take some napa cabbage. I'm going to cut it like this, so that let's say it's comfortable for you to eat and fits in your mouth easily. I'm going to cut up one napa cabbage and put it all in here as well. I'm slicing the tomato into thin strips. The meat here is chicken thigh. I marinated it for an hour. What do we have here? Here is some orange zest. I cut it into large pieces so that it would be easy to remove later. From the pan, also a bit of khmeli suneli, a bit of black pepper, juice from half an orange, and a little oil. Everything will be listed under the video. Now we're just going to go and sear this meat. This is thigh fillet. I removed the bone from it. Basically, you can even use breast meat. Yes, it's drier, but if you don't sear it for too long and do it just right, it turns out pretty juicy. So, you can use breast meat. I made it with sauce and it turns out fine. There's also another sauce that goes into this salad. In shawarma, we use both white and red sauce. That's right. How do I know? Those sauces. In Akhmut, there was amazing shawarma. I never even had anything like that in Dnipro. It was really delicious. I kept asking him all the time, sauce, tell me this white sauce. Later, I figured out how it's made myself. It just came to me and he confirmed it. As for the red sauce, it doesn't really have much flavor. It's just tomato paste. He also told me how to make the tomato paste, a little salted, diluted with water. They just add chili powder there, it's for spiciness and juiciness. It's easy to make, but I'll use my own sauce. I'll show everything a bit later. Let's go fry it. We've got the fire going and put the pan on. If you have the chance to cook this fillet over coals, it'll taste even better. If not, just take a regular pan and fry it, put it in and sear it. Remove the zest, we don't need it anymore, or you can leave it in for a bit longer so it gives us a bit more flavor. Just sear it on both sides over high heat until it gets a crust, that's it. You don't need to cook it for too long, it's chicken, it'll dry out if you do. Plus, the thigh is deboned. My brother took the bone out, so it's pretty thin and will cook through just fine. Everything is seared. We take it off the heat and put it on a napkin. We don't need any extra fat. Everything is blotted on top, just a little more. There's already enough fat here. That's it now. It's still warm. Now we need to cut it. We'll cut it into small pieces. It's very, very tender because you see it's falling apart into fibers since we just fried it, and it's still very juicy inside. You can also just fry the breast, but you just need to cut it lengthwise so it becomes thinner. I'm chopping it really finely. Well, like this, roughly. And for the salad, the meat smells, as usual, according to the weight. How much, what, where, I put it under the video, well, you know, but for some reason many people write without watching the video, skipping, scrolling, missing something, but it's there. It's somewhere down below. If you don't want to watch, at least read. Just the juiciness, so you understand the continuation. I hope the camera shows it. It's wet here. First, I mix it like this, just dry, so it gets mixed up. Then I'll add the sauces properly. If you add the sauce right away, it won't mix like this. Okay, we've mixed it a little. White sauce, red sauce, red sauce. As I already said, this is just tomato paste, which is diluted with water to a certain thickness, and ground hot dry pepper is added to it. Look what I have here. This is my sauce based on tomato paste. It's made by baking for 5 minutes, really easy. If you're interested, just in case someone missed it, here's a hint around here, and I'll include it in the end screens. This sauce isn't exactly traditional for shawarma, but I really like it in shawarma, so that's the sauce. And now this is our sauce. Toom, look at this awesome consistency. It doesn't taste like mayonnaise. It doesn't remind you of traditional classic mayonnaise. It's neutrally garlicky, delicate like this. It has a super delicate creamy texture. Mayonnaise doesn't have this kind of texture. Well, anyone who has eaten shawarma with this kind of proper sauce knows this taste. It's all good. Mix it all up again about the sauces. If you like it, make more, add more and more. For me, this is enough. That's all, friends. This is how it looks, beautiful. As for the taste, well, we'll try it all now. It tastes like shawarma, just shawarma. You can toast the lavash in a pan, cut it into thin strips, small pieces, chop it up and dry it, and then add it in here. But I don't recommend doing that because it'll get soggy anyway and won't be that great. Well, it won't be bad, but I don't like it. You can do it differently. Let me show you a little side note. You probably know this if you're a regular subscriber. I'm displaced and my housing was destroyed, so I set up a donation jar under the video to raise money for a new home. Thank you so much to everyone who helps. If you want to help, the link is below the video. If not, just enjoy, like, share or comment. That helps a lot too. Let's continue. Pour it out into something nice so it looks beautiful on your table. You can just take it like this. and eat. This is shawarma. Um, we ended up with this kind of shawarma. And why did I call it lazy shawarma? You could say that because you can eat it just like I did. Or you can do it like this. We take lavash and cut it into small cubes. Yeah, by the way, lavash is hard to cut, so we take it like this. One, rolled it up into a little envelope like this and just tasty, tasty. Plus, if you wrap it in lavash for the kids, they'll definitely eat it. There's no way around it. Kids love this kind of thing. So, friends, this is a lazy salad. You could call it a salad or you could call it a lazy shawarma. It tastes good. I showed you this very shawarma style second sauce. Right here, right now, there's a splash screen somewhere around here. Be sure to watch, enjoy the video, like it, and subscribe. Bye, everyone.